Hi, it's Noelle. I am finally ready to do my craft room tour. Yay! I don't know why this took me so long. I had little things that just needed to be kind of finalized. So I think we're finally done, and I'll give you kind of a little bit of an overview, the best that I can. It's a little room. It's a great room though. It's wonderful. It's much bigger than what I had before, which was just this cabinet over here and the one I'll show you on the other side in a minute, pushed together in the family room of our previous house. I've been working on this. Wow, we've been in this house almost a year, and yeah, it's finally done. That's the other half of that cabinet. So it's a two-piece cabinet actually. So I took the two together so that they would took the two apart so that they would fit in here. So okay, let me see. I'm not sure what the best way to do this is. So this side of the room has a table. It's not as wide as most tables are. It's actually half of a bed frame kind of. My husband built a twin mattress sized one of these tables, and then when my daughter got married and came home for the summer with her husband, we needed to put a bigger mattress on it, so he built this extension to it, but we don't really need that right now. So I'm using this little extension part here as a table in here, and this side, I have that other half of the cabinet with the table part in it, and then one of those normal sized plastic tables that you can buy at Walmart or Sam's or Costco or whatever. Just one of those folding tables. So that one's a little bit deeper. It gives me a little more room. And over here, so this is all of my Cuttlebug stuff. This thing is a rack that I got at the auction that we have here, which is a lot of fun. If you're ever in Arkansas, you have to go to Rogers to the auction. It's awesome. They have all kinds of everything you can imagine there, and the people are so fun to watch. So this piece of wood was in one of the drawers in my kitchen. We demoed our kitchen, and I kept this piece because it was a good size for all of this and painted it. And then this piece has a drawer, and this is where I store all of my dies. So I really love these Tim Holtz folders, but they're a little bit pricey. So I bought a ton of vellum at Walmart on clearance for like 88 cents. So I made my own envelopes and then labeled them. I like that I can see through them. So they're not really in any special order. I don't have a bazillion of these things, so it's easy for me to go through them and find them. I've got a metal box in the back here that has some of those smaller Cuttlebug dies, the little square ones we all started out with. This is I found just this one that Tuesday morning. I didn't have any. Oh no, they had the snowman. I take that back. I found that one and the snowman, and that's it, which is fine. I really shouldn't be buying stuff right now. And then these are all of my Cuttlebug embossing folders. They're just in a shoebox that actually my daughter-in-law gave me the clothing she wanted me to wear for the wedding to my son in, so that's kind of a cute box with a fun memory. And then I have some more of those little dies, the Cuttlebug. Actually, those are the little embossing folders, the little square ones for Cuttlebug. And that's a new plate that I really need to use. The piece of magnet that I use, and those soft squishy plates, and then a couple sets of those Sizzix ones. So that's what's there, and this everybody has. I got mine from Leslie, my friend Leslie. Hi Leslie! She was getting rid of hers. I had wanted one forever, so I was so excited. She saved that for me when I went out for her birthday. I got it in my suitcase. I just like shoved clothes in this pockets. That's how desperate I was that I wanted to bring that home. But I think I still have a pair of pants at your house, Leslie, that I couldn't fit in the suitcase because I wanted to bring that home. But I'll get those at Thanksgiving. So I was so excited for that. And I have all the same tools everybody else does. There's nothing new or different in there. And I have this box up here just with some other, I keep most of the wet glue kinds of things and tools, and all of my glasses. For some reason I'm a bit of a reading glass hoarder. I buy them at the dollar store. I have them in every color and size and shape. It's just kind of fun, and as I find them, I throw them in here, and then sometimes there'll be one here, sometimes there'll be 10. It's just kind of one of those moving things in my house. So this top box here I got off of Oriental Trading, and then I just altered it. I need to change that out because I'm doing a whole different color scheme in here. But this bottom box I got last Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving. They have the deals at Michael's. I think the boxes were like 60% off, so Leslie and I went and did that, and I got that one and I've painted that and added some things to it. It really needs a little bit more done to it. These are some more knobs left over from my kitchen remodel, and I just threw a little bit of spray paint on them. And I keep my cutting boards here so that my cutting boards so that I can have those ready. And this mat, this is a nice big mat that I got at a store going out of business here. I only paid $4 for it. It was a little rough. I cleaned it up some and it's doing better. And then this is a drawer, also left over from my kitchen remodel. That was a long, narrow one. I liked it, and that holds all of my embellishments, my like rhinestone-y kinds of things, those little packages of things you get at Michael's and stuff. Got some things that Atelli sent me in here. Thank you again, Atelli's. Oh, and I was playing with the decoupage. Nope, it's hiding. Those are so fun, stacking those decoupages. So anything, any blingy and stickers and, you know, all those embellishments we have, that's all in here. Oh, this was some flowers that I got from Jossie. I keep them in that plastic case there. That's a lot of fun. Oh, this is just a basket with sequins in it, and then the keyboard to my computer. I have a chair that I got at the auction too, that I just got some pillows on it, and then underneath, still a little bit of a mess, I have my daughter's sewing machine under there. Some boxes of pictures that I need to go through and put in albums and stuff, and memorabilia kinds of things. You know, all those school papers you save from your kids? Yeah, they're all down there. This is actually a box of stuff of my dad's. It's pictures, way, way old pictures. That's really a fun one to look at. And then this is just one of those 2-drawer units that you get at Target or Walmart or whatever. It was in my daughter's bedroom, and she's off at college. And I didn't want to buy the bins for it because she may be using it again. So I picked up some cardboard boxes at Walmart. They were in the packaging section. They were like 68 cents or something. And I had to cut them down and tape them back together a little bit, but it wasn't that hard to do. And then this is the Teresa Collins paper. It's my favorite paper with the arrows on it. I love it. And I just put that on the fronts of them so it could be something that I really enjoy looking at. And what I keep in here is, well, and I also, this was something I made. This is how much I love this paper. This is just a bunch of different papers. So when I want to test something, I've got, well, let's see if I can do this a little smarter. I've got like this is multimedia paper, and I've got a section of watercolor paper. What's the D? I don't know what the D is. It would be good if I labeled it with things that I could know what it was, but I didn't do that. What is the D? That's so funny. Oh, so this is the watercolor paper. See, there's a W. So anyway, I just got my bind it all out and just made a little book of different papers so I could play with things and have the different kind of paper for it. So this top box up here, I have some more dies. These are a lot of those old Cuttlebug dies, and some of the big Sizzix ones that, you know, I think everybody's got these. So this is just the drawer I keep them in. So they're close to all of my cutting stuff, but they take up a lot more room, so I put them down there. This is a box of stuff that, this is new stuff I haven't used yet. Is that disgusting? Look at all those stamps in there. So this is actually what I'm going to do today. I'm going to make a project with each one of those things that I've gotten over the last many months that I haven't even touched yet because life's been really crazy. But that's all right. I'm going to do it. It's going to be fun. Okay, on this cabinet, I have, those are all of my Cricut cartridges. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves of them. And this is a microphone that I need to still try that my husband got to help me with videos, which I hope I'm talking loud enough, I just realized. This is a zipper flower making kit that Sonia sent me, and some little notebooks and things. And that little silver box down there, I got that at the auction too, has a lot of my foiling pieces in it. I put those down there. A lot of this is the same from when I did my Craft Nook video a while ago, but so this one has some stickers in it. This is vinyl and some storage containers. There's chipboard pieces in this green and this red metal one. And then that one up there is some other stickers and storage containers kinds of things. These are some cards. I got this one from Enchanted Steph. And the cute macaroon one is from Carol, One Happy Crafty Chick. And she sent me this banner too that she had in her room, and I love it. I love hot chocolate, so I have those. I love Starbucks hot chocolate. I have those mugs representing hot chocolate for me, so they are just lovely. I love it. Thank you. And then in here are some extra cutting not cutting mats, what are they called? You know what they are. Anyway, they're in there. These two are ink. This is the small ink pads, and that's the regular ink pads. This is a Fisker's stamping gear thing where you put the ink pad in it and then put the stamp on it and you press it down and it stamps it. This is some rickrack and ribbon. These are my Cricut tools that I have, which is really just that, and what else is in there? Those markers. My labeler. This is all of my washi tape. That's where I keep all of that. Is in this cute little bin. I got that at Michael's too last Thanksgiving time. This is card bases and envelopes, and this is my Score Pal and my stamping pad thing and some wipes for when I'm stamping. And then down here I have some paper, the paper tray ink paper that is the one thing I don't let kids or anybody touch is in that folder. And then there's some like watercolor paper, the cardstock. This is bigger pieces of pattern paper scraps. This is solid color paper scraps, and I like that it's in a clear box because then I can see through it. And I used to have it better organized by color, but it's not right now. This is solid colored big pieces of cardstock. And then my I love that metallic cardboard that you can get, not cardboard, what is it? When you get the great big cardstock boards for your kids to do projects with. Anyway, they sell that at Hobby Lobby, and I like to get those, and I cut them down a little bit to store them, but I like those metallic ones. There's all the colors. And these are my Cricut mats hanging here on just one of those inexpensive 3M hooks. I have quite a variety of them. These, none of them are, I don't think any of them are normal expression ones. I have the Cricut cake ones I've cut in half. This is actually a placemat from Walmart. It's the same thickness, and just stick adhesive on it and it works just fine. So I use that. Underneath there are just some more Cricut supplies. I think that's the rest of the markers. That may just be that spatula thing. And there's a scripture project I'm working on down there, and then this is my Cuttlebug, and where I do all of that kind of stuff. Left that table out. This is one of those clear plastic sheets that they sold at Tuesday Morning for 99 cents. And I just stuck tissue paper under it to cover up the ugly wood and make it pink in here because I love pink. This is all of my stamps. So all of the clear acrylic ones I have in binders by theme. Some of them I actually, the bigger sheets, I cut them up to separate the themes if it was a multi-holiday sentiment one. Because I found when I'm making a card, if I'm making a thank you card, I want to look at all my thank you stamps. I don't want to look at them by the company. So that's how I did those. And then the basket is Stampin' Up! Stamps, things that are in cases, and wood mount stamps, some of those kinds of things that wouldn't go well in a binder. So it's in there. And over here, this was an idea Leslie had. She was doing it in a bookcase, but when I was setting up the room, I had this to do it between the bookcase and the wall. They're just those tension curtain rods. And so I have all of my spools of ribbon and stuff like that on those, and that works great. And I mean, there's plenty of room. I could put a couple more because it's actually, a back and a front deep on the top part there. So this is my planner basket. This is all the stuff that I use for my planner, which is a ridiculous amount of stuff, but yeah, that's what's in there. This is a 3-drawer cabinet that we bought a really long time ago. I don't even remember. I want to say Pier 1, but because somebody gave me a gift card there or something. I don't even remember. But it works well in here, and it fits perfectly in this little corner. So all of my adhesives and refills are in here. The bottom one has like big envelopes and gift bag kinds of things, and the middle one has some stuff that I've collected that I want to send to people. So when I get that far along, there's some things in there. I have a big tin that is full of rings. When we were out west this summer seeing our kids, there's a store called Porter's Craft and Hobbies or something out there. Anyway, they were having a big tent sale, and they were selling the rings for the binding machines. I think it was 4 packages for $1 or something. I spent like $7, and I have enough rings for the entire rest of my life. So that was a pretty fun find. Up here I have a banner that I got in a swap that Marilyn Jeeb hosted. Those were up there, and I painted this frame. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I just really like the shape of it, and it fits really well over this bookcase. I just think it makes it all look really pretty. So for now, I have in here a card that Kim at Kimbo Creations sent me, and a pocket letter that she sent me later, not at the same time. And I have a pocket letter that Miss D at D Special Things sent me. Those are so cute. They make me smile. And then this very special board, Marilyn G sent me this last year, and that just makes me so happy every time I see it. It just warms my heart that she did that. And then I just a monitor, so I can put my laptop there, and the videos can go on the monitor if I want them bigger. So that's kind of fun. This bookcase, all of my 6x6 paper pads are on the top, and all of the 12x12 are on the bottom, and then there's just loose paper in that case there. And over here I have cards that Melody Lane sent me, and this one Gail Lopez sent me, and these are two that Jossie sent me. So those are some of the ones I have out now. I rotate them a little bit. I have a few more I'll show you in a minute that I gotta put out. So this bathroom, if you saw my house tour video, we have completely redone this bathroom. It originally had maroon and blue striped wallpaper, and I pulled this out, and this was the border that was going around the top. Yeah, runners. Isn't that funny? So we took all that down, redid the drywall and did the sand texture on it. And then this sink top was wood, or wooden, like looked like wood veneer. And we did this cementing technique on it that I found on Pinterest. And the cabinet was 2 tones of wood. It was really awful. So we painted that. Even had a wood toilet seat that we replaced. So that's turned out way cute. And boy, it's so nice just to have a bathroom in here. All right, and then over here, so at this table I have this wooden box here that has all of my watercolor pencils and my markers and stuff in it. And my favorite place, Central Park, that's home for me. I'm from New York City, so that's just a happy thing. There's a project I'm working on. Telly sent me this alarm clock, and I was playing with that a little bit, and so I'm working on that. Here is a bin of all of my punches. And this was a friend of mine needed help with some things for her daughter's wedding reception, and they were very simple things to me, and I just did it because seriously it wasn't anything big. And she gave me this huge Hobby Lobby gift card. It was like $150. I couldn't believe it. I like cried. And anyway, I was able to get most of these punches with that, which was great. So this is my Lori punch collection. So thank you again, Lori. That was above and beyond what you needed to do. Here's another one of those cube things, and the top one, jewelry, toner, and burlap. So I have been playing with toner, trying to make ink pads out of it. I haven't had 100% success yet, but I'm still playing with it. And then I just have a few pieces of jewelry things in there. I don't really do jewelry making, but sometimes you use it for things. And this is all of my wood veneer pieces. They're in there. So I just did the same paper on that so it matches the other side. And then this is another piece that I got at the auction, this wooden piece. I have no idea what somebody would have used it for. It has these funny little things sticking down. Not a clue. At one point I had it upside down the other way, and I was trying to stack ink pads in those, but it just didn't work. I tried putting the punches in, but some of them are too wide for the way the slots are, and I didn't want to pull all of them out because it doesn't really need it. It just kind of works. So been playing with jars, and again, I've got so many knobs left from redoing the kitchen, so I've been playing with those. This is just miscellaneous gel pens and markers and stuff. Those are all of my flowers. This has some of the knockout punches in it, and just a cute little pink fox. Oh, Kimbo Creations, Kim at Kimbo Creations had, one of her entries to her challenge had put straws on a card, so I was playing with that. Oh, I'm making Christmas tree cards at a class that I'm teaching, so I'm doing that. These are actually my father's shoes when he was little. Not sure why I have those in here. This is all of those mink pieces that you can get. They've been clearing them out at Hobby Lobby, so I've bought a few of those. These are some stencils I got at Walmart. You can buy like a pack of, gosh, how many were in there? It was a lot. That case has actually held batteries at one time. All those stencils, and it was like $2.97 or something. This is one of my favorite things. I got this punch from Kim. I won one of her challenges a while ago, and I already had the stamps, but never had the punch, and I love that punch. I use that more than anything, so it kind of has its special place there. My Xyron X's, can't live without those. Atelier sent me these. That's the only glitter I have. I don't normally allow glitter in my house, but I've been playing with trying to make the Wink of Stella pens with the glitter, so that's why I have those, and now I know they are safe and sound because they're in those containers she sent me. This is a project I've been working on for a long time that I really need to get back to. I've been collecting the, let me back up a little bit here. Yep, see, so this, in this case, the little sticky downy thing's not so good. Okay. I've been collecting these, I don't know why there's chalk in there. It doesn't tell me. These stickers from Hobby Lobby. Sometimes they're 50% off. This one, for some reason, had a different sticker on it. I'm doing a book, want to do a book of all of the states that I've been to that I have like a real memory of, you know, not just driven through, but, you know, we've actually like done something in. So I'm pretty close. I don't think there are that many more that I need. Oh, there's more chalk. I have a paper in here somewhere of what I have left, or maybe that's in my car, so I'll remember. But anyway, this little box holds those in it, because I want to get back to that, kind of write those stories and put some pictures in them and do that kind of thing. And then, so these are just my border punches. And then these are some of the cards that other people have sent me. Like, kind of rotate that stuff out. And I have some other embellishments under there and a little notepad. These are just, I don't know, sticker paper. This is my crafting with cat hair book, yeah. And then the last thing, this is cabinet over here. These are just some old books I have found at places like Goodwill and stuff. So there's one that's a typing manual and some music and a college algebra book, and I tear those up and use those for background paper. This first box here that says birthday cards. Normally I do all the birthday cards for the year, like about this time I'll start, so if I'm going to do it this year I probably need to start thinking about that. I have this system that I use for mass producing them, and then they just stay in there till it's time for them to be sent out. I didn't get that done this year because we were moving and then had just a whole bunch of stuff happen, so we just didn't get that done. That top basket says Smash. That's where I keep my Smash book stuff. And the big box under it is my my Bind It All and some stuff in there. And there's a black and white tote thing in the back there. I got that from Pink Cricket's Sarah Hamer. She sent that to me a long time ago. And that has wedding stuff in it. I have 4 wedding albums I need to do, and I've really got to get started on those. Tim Holtz stamp gear, and then that box, the Chevron box under it, has the stuff for the class that I teach at the Wellness Center. And the shelf down here, I have my Your Story, which is basically, I really use that just as a laminator. I haven't really bound anything with it yet, but it works great as a laminator. And I got that in a set somewhere. It was like $35 for that and a bazillion of the books and stuff. I have all of those. It's been great. My little baby Cricut, that was my first Cricut down there. It doesn't work all the time. It decides when it's going to work, but I kept it because a couple of times I've pulled it out and used it with other people who've been here. And then I just have some various books and albums and Smash book things that are kind of in progress. And there's a folder on the end down there that has stencils in it. And then this drawer has actually never changed. This was my embellishment drawer when the cabinets were pushed together in my other house. And so it's, you know, just stickles and sprays and embossing powders and perfect pearls and the heat gun. This I use a lot. I like this this spackle stuff in stencils, and it's really inexpensive. I have these blings. Sonia sent me these. Those are a lot of fun. I love those. Oh, I just got these from Ateliers, and then this is a product I need to try. It turns everything into chalkboard, so I'm thinking I'm going to play with that soon. And just have things hanging here. This is a beautiful egg that Kim made me from Kimbo Creations. I just love that. It's so pretty. It makes me happy. I love moose. That's why that's in here. And then inside this cabinet, it could be better organized, but up on the top are albums and books, books with ideas in them, and books to alter. I've got a whole bunch of those Project Life kind of pages because these 2 refrigerator bins are full of pictures, and then there's just some items in there to alter. And then this drawer is also full of pictures, just a couple little embellishment things. So I've really got to get going on these. That's why I started collecting the Project Life pages when they'd go on sale, was because I just need to start putting them in. This is a Crafter's Companion. What's that called? I got to go to CHA when we lived in Orlando. What is this called? Ultimate Crafter's Companion. Anyway, it's great. It's got the enveloper on it on one side, and then it has these things for drawing lines and making boxes, and it's even got a cutting thing on it. So anyway, that's in here. I love that. I use that all the time. There's some foam and the decoupage stuff that Telly sent me. And some tools and some tulle and plastic pieces, kinds of stuff that I'm storing in there. So that is pretty much it. That was a lot of detail. I apologize. Probably didn't need to go into that much detail, huh? But that is my new craft room, and I love it, and it makes me so happy. So happy. And I just feel very grateful that I get to have a space on my own and create it and watch YouTube videos by all of you amazing ladies out there, because that's really all I watch now, and I just so appreciate that. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day and get to do lots of fun crafting, and take care. Thanks. Bye.